Oh my goodness. What is going on, everybody? And it's time. It is time. It is that once a year again. It is E3. Oh my goodness. And welcome to the Let's React marathon of E3 reactions. Starting here this morning or afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome if you're here live, as we are here watching the EA 2018 conference here for E3. So yeah, hope everyone's doing well this today, and so yeah, like I said, we're gonna be doing a lot of reactions here for the next couple days from today till basically Tuesday morning. There's gonna be a lot of reactions gonna be going down here, starting today with EA. Actually, you know what? Let's show the schedule while we're at it here, shall we? So we'll showcase all that right here. So yes, we're here with E3 2018, coming from the 9th to the 12th. So we're starting off today with our only conference got today with EA, which is going to be happening pretty shortly here. Microsoft and Bethesda will be tomorrow. Microsoft being at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, and Bethesda will be at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, which will be pretty much an hour before Mario Kart Sundays. Monday will be a very heavy loaded reaction streams, as we got Square Enix to start off today, which I'm looking forward to at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Ubisoft will be later on in the day at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. Sony, will be at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and yeah, that one's another one I'll be looking forward to as well. And then finally, we end off on Tuesday, June 12th at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, super duper early, with Nintendo. That's right. So yeah, a lot of reactions gonna be happening here today, or on this channel for the next couple of days, which is today. I should mention as well, guys, there are things they're going to be doing here, where some of them will be doing some live calls for. Those ones are going to be for the Microsoft one, the Sony one, and the Nintendo one. So all the other ones I'm going to be doing just myself as commentary, because I figured we have more hype with people in the call during the big three, right? That makes a little more sense, right? So yeah, there will be actually a little bit of requirements when we do calls and whatnot. When we do watch those ones, I'll let everybody know what the requirements will be if you would like to join in on that. So yeah, they're little minor ones, that's all I have to say. So everyone must have to follow them if you want to do be on the call when it comes to that. So yeah, but that's for the next one we're doing, which is tomorrow for Microsoft. We'll discuss it for there. But today, yes, we are here with one Let's React reaction, and that is with the EA conference here, which I'm not too sure what to really expect, honestly. The only thing I can really say is probably the big major thing is probably going to be definitely Battlefield, since that's coming out this year. I think was it Battlefield 5, or did they name it like Battlefield 2, like off of World War 2? Because I thought that's what it was based off of. I think it might be Battlefield 5. I think that's what the title is. I could be wrong there. I'll take a look here real quickly what it is, because I don't want to butcher that, because somebody, like when I upload these to YouTube, yes, I will be uploading all of these to YouTube afterwards too. So, and I'll definitely make some snippets for stuff I like to see, or I actually am pretty hyped to see when it gets announced or not. So yeah, it is Battlefield 5. Yes, so I was right. Okay, I didn't want to butcher that. That's right. And then there's also Anthem, which is the new BioWare game, which was actually announced last year, which looks kind of interesting, but something to see a little more of it, to be a little more invested into it. We'll probably get like something out of this conference for it, either here or maybe at like, I'd say maybe Microsoft or something, because they did showcase a trailer or a gameplay trailer at Microsoft last year, so maybe we'll see it again this year. What else? We'll probably get some sports. Definitely FIFA. FIFA will for sure be there. I think that's safe to say. FIFA will probably show up here in some capacity or form. Star Wars as well. Star Wars will definitely be here. I don't know if we'll get any. I don't know if we'll get anything about Battlefront 2. Just because that game's got a bit of a controversy around it with its whole microtransactions and that, and I know they just recently patched it, so that's not in the game, but yeah, who knows, honestly. I don't know if they'll even showcase that or even mention it at all, because supposedly there's DLC coming. I don't know exactly, but we'll see. But if not that, then they'll probably something else Star Wars related, probably to be announced. Probably a new Star Wars game will be announced. Star Wars will make an appearance here in some shape or form, so expect that. So I'm excited to see anything Star Wars on it, but EA Star Wars, I don't know exactly, because I'm not too sold on EA doing anything Star Wars related. And I was gonna mention The Sims, but it looks like we got Sims related stuff right up here. Actually, it looks like a new expansion or something like that for Sims 4. I need to play The Sims again, I gotta say. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I played The Sims. Does Battlefield 9 win? Good question. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe EA will make it. So yeah, yeah, we're about almost 5 minutes away here. We're maybe 7 minutes away. So yeah, I don't really know what else to really expect besides those things. EA don't really follow too much on, but I do have to keep up to see what they're doing as much, because all I really follow them in for is for like Star Wars and the NHL series. Other than that, I don't really follow too much with else what they do. I don't really care for Madden as much, since Madden's been kind of been bad for a good decade plus now. Well, actually, a lot of Madden fans say the newest ones was not too bad, but I don't believe it. FIFA, I'm not really too big on soccer, so I don't really care too much when it comes to that. I don't know if NBA will show up here. Probably not. There probably will be some driving game here. I should mention that. Yeah, we'll need. I think, is there any Need for Speed in the works? I don't know. I don't know if there is. Or was there a new Need for Speed that came out recently? Let's see. It sounds like it came out recently too. Let's see. I want to know. I thought if that was the case. Yeah, Need for Speed Payback was last year. Yeah, that's right. There was one last year. That's right. That was last year. So there was a Need for Speed last year. Okay, that's right. Okay. So I was right on that, so yeah. I can't wait for the Madden roster update. Oh yeah, me too. Madden 19 roster update, yep. Should be great. I can't wait for the NHL roster update, but wait, the season just ended a couple days ago, so so much for that. So plus if NHL shows up here, I don't expect it at all, because they'll probably showcase that at the awards show in a few days. So yeah, I don't really expect them to really appear here for this. Yeah. So yeah, for hype wise for all the conferences, I guess I'll go over that real quickly before we watch this. EA's definitely on the bottom of my list, because I don't really care too much, honestly, for them as much. Then it'd probably be Ubisoft. I used to really like Ubisoft, but I don't know, a lot of the games haven't really impressed me too much lately. I'm hoping this year they can do well. Yeah, actually, that's not true. Mario and Rabbids was actually pretty good. South Park was okay last year, and then Assassin's Creed was a step in the right direction, but still could be better. But yeah, Ubisoft would be right underneath there. Then I'm probably gonna say Microsoft. No, sorry, no. It's actually, I forgot about one company. It'd be EA, Bethesda, Ubisoft. Then it'd probably be Microsoft. Then it's like a split between Sony and Square Enix and Nintendo, honestly. It's like a three-way tie for there, so it's hard to say exactly. So yeah. Alright, so it's looking like we're about 3 minutes away here from starting up here, so that is hype. Let me just grab the music real quickly.
Perfect game and the game you want it to be. Maybe you live in the United States.
Alright,
Sweden,
good.
Australia,
We're good to go.
London,
So let's switch
EA
scenes here. So we got a bigger feed, and then I'm up in the corner. So yeah, very blue it looks like. We all know why Square is up there. Yes, I am a. You can tell I'm trash because you can see one thing from Kingdom Hearts sitting back there. So that should give it away exactly. And there's a release date for a specific game in that franchise to get probably announced today. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped for that. Or not today, but this week for E3, I should say. Kingdom Fantasy 13, yep. Actually, put on my headphones here. Alright.
Way before they come out, and telling me what's coming out, so I know all the
pay games, give feedback, pay more games. Is that what they're talking about?
So that's
Sports. Indeed. How you doing, Reject? Yes, how is everyone doing? Actually, I'll give a shout out to say hello to everybody who's here right now. Let's see. What's up, Cyber, Edge, Kippy, Takada, Zach, Commander Root, DDD Door Set, Electrical Skateboard, Flodarian, Midnight Spy, Rasher, Marvel, Shout Gamers, Slow Cool, SNES, Reject, VNK, and Vigro Pros. Welcome everybody. Hope everyone is having a good Saturday so far. Just so we know as well, after this, later on today, we'll be back with more of this tonight, so should be awesome. More of our replay of Sunshine later tonight.
Opening. So since then, about everyone's played here.
Also, let me know if the audio levels are pretty good. Just let me know if I need to adjust anything before we begin.
Dave Chappelle filmed a special here, so about everything in between. And then last year,
may Gumi and the Godfather's fine-ass daughter be upon you, Reject. Oh, that meme will never die.
So now we have this festival here with gaming, music. It's a great time.
And so, what is it about?
And yes, guys, if you haven't, make sure to wish Zach a happy birthday. Today is actually his birthday. Wish him well. Wish him a good happy birthday, and hopefully his birthday is a good one. He said he's going to go see Infinity War today. So, hope you enjoy that. It's a good film. Good film.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's a little bit about the Palladium. And now, let's head inside and check out the show.
Oh boy, guys, it's time. We're underway here, guys.
Fun zone.
Our first conference.
We're still going. We're not rapping.
Oh, you're not rapping? Oh, you debated me. Unbelievable, man.
This is where you can get all your real racing action on. It may be a mobile game, but say perhaps you'd like to play a game in a race chair with a steering wheel. There are 4 stations. Look at this guy's jumping the stage. He's like, I'm ready. I'm jumping in live.
I got debated pretty hard. I was actually, well then to be fair, the timer said 20 seconds, so never mind.
There's a ball pit over here. There's food over here. We're going inside. Let's head inside and check out the
Are we now this time? Okay, yes we are. Okay. So here we go, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pay me microtransactions. I mean, it's EA Play. I'm joking, obviously. I'm gonna make that joke a lot. I'm gonna make that joke a lot here. Hey, there's your Battlefront 2. Alright, here we go. Mario Odyssey 2. I wish. Oh, are we starting with Anthem? Well, get bodied.
Oh my gosh, how cool was that? So that was Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show. But welcome everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that,
cute.
EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look.
Okay, good. They're getting Battlefield out of the way with.
Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today. Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited?
Thought that was Gavin's girlfriend. She kind of looks like
2 new indie games
like her
to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me? Well, it wouldn't be funny if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show.
Lol.
So
Lol.
without further ado, let's get things started.
Alright. So Battlefield 5. The callouts. Yep.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting, there's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works, and you want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive Battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies.
Nani?
Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages.
That's pretty cool.
And our renowned distraction system is back and more impactful than ever. So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings. And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we want to tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about, what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war. We started off by an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow. So, our launch in October is just the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium pass.
I was gonna ask, are they gonna debate Battlefield fans? No, they didn't.
Every day will bring something new. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
It's Royale.
Battle Royale mode? Yeah, I figured that was happening.
It's Royale reimagined for Battlefield.
There it
We
is.
bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else. But more about that later this year.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time, it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
Music? Nani? You madman. Before PUBG tries to sue EA. Oh yeah, you can't do that, that's our idea. But first we have to go get Epic Games first, because they stole our idea first. But then you gotta go after Activision as well, because Call of Duty's doing Battle Royale as well. But so basically, looks like Battlefield would be better than COD, because COD doesn't have a story mode now. This game has a story mode, and a multiplayer, and a Battle Royale mode, so that's a big blow to COD, in my opinion. Even though I don't really play any of these two franchises as much anymore. Still a pretty big deal. Plus, I figured there's gonna be a, there was going to be some sort of Battle Royale mode for this. There was rumors about it, so it's confirmed, but looks like it comes out sometime after the actual game's out, so... Interesting. I can't even play any of these newer games. I mean, I could, but there's only specific ones I'm, like, interested in. What's up, Bree? How's it going? Crap on disc.
Ikke en dråpe. Jeg elsker deg.
Sus!
So we'll get campaign tomorrow at Microsoft's. Cool. Oh, is this soccer? It's the World Cup, yo!
Quando era criança, sempre sonhei em tornar-me campeão.
It would be. It totally would be. I agree with you there.
E vontade de vencer.
See, I knew this would show up. It's the biggest sport in the world.
Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de continuar a acreditar.
That rain.
Esta é a tua oportunidade de te
Mudkip
mostrar
use rain dance.
tu és campeão.
Sports! Sports, 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 sports. I'm still laughing because I remember the last time someone tried to sue Epic. and it didn't go very well. The sports bar. You know what we need? Now that I kind of remind myself of it, we need a new Mario Strikers game. That game was good. What's going on, Yoshi? Yes, sports TV, sports TV. Oh. This is a big deal. Holy crap, what's this music? Oh, okay. That's a big deal then, I guess.
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex Hunter will pursue Champions League glory in your story mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team, there'll be live and authentic Champions League content. And we'll share more details on that, along with all our other Ultimate Team features later this summer.
And all of that's just the beginning. As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay. And this year, we're giving you the tools to control the pitch in every moment, from your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a
FIFA
lot
has
more
the
about
Champions
gameplay
League
throughout
now?
the summer, but what
Yes.
I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised
You mean
yet
more
again this year.
I would assume we'll get
So
something
we look
about that.
forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited
The
for
soccer
everybody
balls.
to play it when we launch on September 28th. And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know, growing up, there's 2 iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one, the pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country, it's this trophy, the World Cup. And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch.
What's PS?
But you can take Ronaldo and
What?
Portugal to their first World Cup victory. Or
Wait, on PlayStation 1? Whoa, guys,
did
did you guys know FIFA 18's on PlayStation 1?
Crazy dream a reality.
Nani?
Home country like mine,
Dude, this is the greatest looking PlayStation 1 game.
A nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify. And you can feel their excitement.
I mean, yeah, I'd be excited if this game was on PlayStation 1.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience.
Yeah, like the PS4, play the PS1 port,
there.
dude.
We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and on PC through Origin Access.
What about PlayStation 1?
So you can download and play the entire game right now
Nani?
for free.
Where's my PlayStation 1 demo disc? I need it.
So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Beatdown!
Okay. but where's the PlayStation 1 port? Is this all PlayStation 1 footage? EA's comments is a -4 out of 10 for lack of PlayStation 1 support. Yeah, they just threw the PlayStation 1 player base under the bus there. Because they're not getting the demo. No demo disc. Feels bad, dudes.
Good morning. EA Sports.
Is that British, Andy?
You know,
Just kidding.
never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things.
It's tall guy, yeah!
The greatest disruption
Or British
in the
Andy.
consumption of entertainment media in
The
last
British
5
Andy.
years
Which his
is
birthday
the
was yesterday, by the way.
combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world.
Nani? Oh.
For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime. So this week, we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future.
Will there be
The second part of that,
microtransactions?
of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premier. So 3 things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premier will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade.
Wait, what?
Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers. And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription.
Origin, the service I never use. Yeah, I don't even have it myself.
Thank you and have a great show.
Not that great. I thought that you were saying like you could, like they're putting all these games on PC now or something. I was like, wait, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Because if a specific sports franchise went on there again, I'd probably play it on PC. Batman, that's not EA. I want my Sims, damn it. They actually showed a, well, there you go, there's your Sims. There you go. You got your Sims there. But they showed a expansion trailer earlier during the pre-show. Sims 3, that's all I need from EA. But isn't Sims 3 done though?
Hey everybody! What's up? So I'm here, sitting inside the crowd at EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
I just really hope they don't ruin Anthem. Yeah, that game's got a lot of potential to
Someone's
it.
super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah! So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Ooh. Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
Yes, we're pogging.
So,
the champion.
So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
Really?
Does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
I thought I was going to be playing as Boba Fett.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. You got any other tidbits?
I like that. That sounds pretty good.
It's a dark time.
Darkness.
Bad time. Does that mean this could just be all
so is there going to be cookies? It's going to be amazing.
All right, so
well, this guy has been controlled by the darkness, guys.
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Sorry to dash any hopes.
No.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Well then, they decide to bring this game up. Okay. They decide to show up with this game.
There. My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit.
I didn't think they would bring this game.
We launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So
you only stepped back because people made you, or Disney as well made you,
and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor.
And I still get to try this yet.
Thank you. It turned out to be by far the most
so how goes the cringe
of the game, and the team
there's a little bit of it.
So as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction.
It's from the Solo
film. Looking
film?
forward a little bit. This summer, we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
Yeah! Finally! Finally!
It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built.
Jar Jar Wen, exactly. He has to be a character.
Let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hello there. Oh, that should be a thing. They have to make thing.
In Battlefront after all these years. So
finally.
We're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku.
Count Dooku?
As someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Mr. I Hate Sand. Yes.
The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
All right. There's no sand emoji. Yeah, it feels bad. Bright future. That's a funny. The game died. They came. Oh, yo! Are we getting a second one of these? Was it Unraveler or something like that? I forgot the name of it. I need to play the first one of this. This is like one of my kind of games. Unravel, yeah, that's right. It's gonna be a second one. I need to play the first one. I've been meaning to. What did I miss so far? Some Battlefield, some Star Wars news, some soccer, and yeah, that's kind of about it.
Hi, it's really good to see you. In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope.
Two-player?
And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled, and it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2.
Hey, they got a sequel. That's awesome.
It's a game about fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something
But I see what they did there.
and beautiful together.
Unravel 2 because there's two
And the
characters.
whole game is inspired by
Okay.
that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn.
Ray's
and
gonna like
working
this news.
together
Yeah,
to get
I know
through
he
the
likes this
adventure.
game a lot.
This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all,
Friendlier
it's a
but
lot
more
playful.
challenging.
And we think it's worth it.
All right.
And I want to show it to you now. So I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage. So our producer.
Hi, Michael. Yeah, this game's pretty cute.
And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about.
I need to play the first
how you
one.
can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
Wait, you can play co-op by yourself?
So this wasn't prepared.
What the fuck? What is that?
So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game. And we actually tried to include a bit more of those.
That's embarrassing.
because We figured that since it's a co-op
What
game,
the hell?
we wanted to have more like
Burb.
thrill and danger and kind of wow moments. Places that were like fun and exciting.
Also, basically, you're just both characters
And
in
then
one for
when you
single
get
player.
to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between
Oh.
two characters. Because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So I guess I'll jump in at this point.
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Thanksgiving's coming early. Get the grill.
I'll be blue.
That turkey. Oh yeah, in the background there.
A little celebratory flip there.
I want turkey now. I have a craving for turkey dinner now.
Playing it safely now.
Oops.
I'll swing.
All right.
Nice. And I'll catch you.
There you go. Can I swing now?
Okay.
I wonder if this
you go
would come
out.
to the Switch, or like the first one, or this one even.
So here it goes.
This seems like a Switch game.
Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can do it.
I wonder if
Got
the
it?
Switch could run this game.
Oh, very nice.
Oh.
Faster.
Well done.
Sweet, well done. Okay, I'll go up and distract the grouse. You can.
I'll sneak up here.
That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah.
Your turn.
Yeah. Look at me. There you go.
keep him over to the left. Now I'll go.
That turkey's getting debated big time.
All right. I'll
I'll
pull you
come
up. There you go.
This is a nice game. I like this. I like this. I like I said, I need to play the first one. It's a
Now we
feels
can play
good
the game.
game.
Yeah. Finally.
Or can we? So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2, and
That's a pretty good one. That was a good one.
yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort in so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So There's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Nice, awesome, that's awesome. It's cool that this game got a sequel. I'm glad it sold pretty well to get one. Hello, anything major from EA yet? This game. This is pretty big. Also, that Battlefield 5's getting a Battle Royale mode. That was a thing. I forgot to mention that. That was also a thing. So far, this is their first premiere game that they announced. Knack 3. Oh, could you imagine if Knack 3 gets announced at E3? I doubt it, since Knack 2 just came out. Very pretty game, too. Did they show Madden yet? No, they have not. Oh, they also showed Battlefront 2 DLC. The Clone Wars, which is cool. And I think of Solo. I still need to see Solo.
And the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today.
Wait, what?
You heard that right. You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
What? It's out today? Whoa, that's huge.
So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative.
I gotta play the first one. If it's out today.
EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games.
What consoles is it on, though? Did he say? I didn't even hear.
Last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage.
Oh, this is another game I gotta play.
And I think we all kind of remember that.
This is another game I gotta play.
I remember him from the Game Awards as well. I think I did.
Oh, the guy. Yes, that guy was a legend.
That game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new. And you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks.
Fuck the Oscars too when exactly. I love that guy.
Are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done.
It's PC, PS4, and Xbox One? Okay.
Stage from Joe My Games to tell you
yeah, I didn't think it'd make a Switch. Make it on the Switch. Ooh. Like the art.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like our whole team, including me, were super
just like the first one, yeah.
It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited. Thank you.
The nerves are real.
A small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn
She's trying, yeah.
monsters.
That's all you can ask for.
This is at the core of everything.
I can't say I'm good at presenting things like that on a
and hopefully
on a stage like that.
while playing SOS. what makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how the concept seems to just float out of me right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness,
Darkness
turns
counts
to
at
the
3 now.
outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Is this real?
Ah, we got footage now. Sweet.
This
I like the art design.
It's empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and touches my soul. I'm no child of destiny and no fortune's son.
Looks like a Grim.
I've just chased you so long now, I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room, I tremble for you.
Interesting. Coming in 2019.
Yeah, I'm the one.
Oh no.
But I'm not the only one.
No, we're actually doing pretty good.
Shut you down, and we can put you on an island. Crossover. Gather.
The sports ball.
Game. And we're balling. Be ready. Because we're coming at you with the squad.
I mean, if you want to sell this game, all you have to do is just showcase Golden State and Cleveland.
Trust the process. Run as one. Call next. Or be the answer.
Basketball hype.
As long as you hold your court.
We need more Mario 3-on-3. Remember that game? That was on the DS. Or NBA Street. That was a decent basketball game.
Just remember though, wherever you call
Nalgas ball.
whatever your fit, or
Football.
ball, you're on my court. I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one.
Nah, this is definitely NBA Live.
This is my squad.
Yeah, see. Available September 7th. What now? Oh, they're just moving on. Okay, good.
My name's Shay Kivlin.
It's Madden time.
Mine is really to win the Madden belt.
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016.
Oh, it's esports. Esports Madden.
For young Kiv, he's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish a goal.
3rd and 4, throws it low. T.Y. drops it.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead.
40.
Dolphins. Hey.
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have a credible matchup. It's a rematch.
That championship. Well, you gotta be in the NFL or the Madden esports league.
It's gonna be your champion. Can I play you again?
You want to get smacked again on TV?
I'll learn this game just to win it. I'd love to have a custom belt or something.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown
GQ is
celebrations.
hyped because his team's
I like
on there.
that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up.
Who? I don't know who this is.
Young Kiv.
Young Kev.
How has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at
Young
today?
Poke Kiv. I'm kidding.
I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm. So then I picked up Madden, and at first, I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
It's Kev, yep.
Okay.
Young Poke Kev Sim. Didn't know he played Madden.
That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the
He won't
past
be hyped
few-
if his team's
you
on
know,
the
past
cover.
few years,
Oh yeah, isn't there like
how
the
has it
Madden
been for you? I
curse?
know
That's
you've
right,
had
that's
some
still a
ups and
thing,
downs.
isn't it?
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out. But all those losses made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's why I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, you know, bling on that belt for you. Well, today, EA Play, you know, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stare
It's
at
lit,
and talk to you
guys.
forever.
Post
I'm
them
not gonna bore
toasty
you guys.
emotes.
We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt, you know, round two. So we're out. Have a good day.
Wait, what? He just stole that kid's belt. What an asshole. What an asshole. It was up Infinity. They announced Unraveled too, which was pretty cool. Did he steal that belt because the Steelers can't win shit? Oh shit, did I go there?
Legends are born. You fall so you can rise.
And actually, Unraveled 2 is actually out right now. They announced it and it came out.
See that it was really never about reaching the end of the road at all.
Which is pretty cool.
The moments that
And then they announced this cool little indie game called SOS. How's Vankit not in the Hall of Fame by now? I know, right?
So, you were in their position.
What's up, 11? What'd you miss? Not too much. Some Battlefield. They announced that Battlefield 5 is getting a Battle Royale mode. There was some Star Wars Battlefront 2 DLC. An announcement about a new Star Wars game which you play as a Jedi. Some sports. And then Unraveled 2. And then some
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius,
and then a esports
here
game called
alongside
SOS.
Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live winner-take-all head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap the destination, unit automatically moves there. The most efficient
It's Civilization.
way to
I'm
destroy the
kidding.
opponent's base is with this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up will fire the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today.
Guys, it's going to be
Fighting
awesome.
For the blue side of the room, if you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control.
Yes.
No reaction. Holy shit, that must suck.
His opponent.
I don't even know who he is.
Side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
Nick at Night? Dude, I love Nick at Night.
Now, Mike,
not this guy, but I mean Nick at Night. Or like the shows that they put on Nick at Night.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right, are the players ready? Let's.
That sucks. Nobody even clapped at all.
I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, let's kick this off. Nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
the
kick
match. Here we go.
Why are we getting a demo for this? It's a mobile game.
Have been deployed.
We know how RTSs work.
Strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have a harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
Nothing too crazy.
Now the infantry is going to come out to hold that top point. Both players, of course, trying to take that position. Nick at Night being able to reach it a little bit first in a strategy game. That flank position that In Control is going for on the top side, also very important as Nick at Night's forces have to circle around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? Looks like he's getting there. Here comes GDI with a Rhino. It's going to rip up those infantry.
Yeah, going for the anti-infantry. And like any strategy game, the units that you're going to use when you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Yep.
Can we get the greatest Super Bowl commercial?
There he is.
And In Control placing the turret on the top right
Hold
side
on.
to help cover that Rhino as attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile is beginning to ready and firing that. That takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones.
Right, and In Control making a lot of progress to that far right side of the map.
Okay, there you go.
Did a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes. And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger and more powerful units come out. We have there the drill pod coming in the left
Our
side
mobile
to
game's a
help
threat.
Putting
those
some flamethrowers, right? Absolutely.
Because they can run, mobile can run like pretty much
And In
anything,
Control brings out his first
which is
tank.
amazes
That's gonna be
me.
used to try and help push back these smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing halfway now.
Oh, there
Both
it is.
zones, two zones
Okay.
in control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner, able to halt that missile. He does contest the missile, putting it into the yellow position.
Yeah, very important, of course, blocking the pathing of those units is another big factor for this strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial as In Control begins to secure the northwest spot. Another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out, but now he's bringing out the Pitbull as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret, In Control flanks, he takes the top, that missile,
And that
fires off.
Wow.
And Nick at Night, one shot away from being knocked out here, as the next one will start to ready up in just a moment's time. In Control's very heavy artillery force has been doing a great job at taking control of the map.
Yep.
And we can see as more of Nick and Knight's forces move up towards that north position, those harvesters, of course, very crucial, very important to protect those as your economy allows you to get these big late game units. The units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the field. But In Control is just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
Nick at Night is trying to get in there, but there's a great turret placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards this
Another
south
drill
side.
pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bring in the flank. Of course, those flame guys do amazing damage to the infantry, help to clean that out. Meanwhile, two more tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure those positions. He brings up the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank. Going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent is doing and make the proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nick at Night cruising around, thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really pressing it.
And we see that missile is starting to get close to
Wow,
firing
look
with
at this.
3 zones in control for Nick and Knight, looking to set things back the other way. InControl's trying to rally his forces around. He doesn't want to engage with just 1 or 2 units. He wants to move all of them together, create a good flank position, and take over that south.
And we're seeing the first mech unit from InControl. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this watch out for this missile.
And Naked
there
Knight's
it goes.
gonna fire that one off and settle for next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
We'll have control. The Wolverines, as you pointed out, for InControl coming out to try and deal with these forces. But Naked Knight's done a great job of getting map presence and now also harassing the economy of
There he is.
InControl.
Yep. Wow.
Harassing
Okay,
the
we got our first
economy.
mammoth tank on the
Nani,
board.
did I hear that?
If InControl can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit to deal with those.
A lot going on here.
It's got a lot of range, that big boy, and InControl just needs to hold
This missile is
longer.
nearly going to fire.
It can be
That's
stolen at
80%.
any point.
Where is it going to go? Is he going to be able to get it off?
He's got it, Max.
There it is!
He's gonna take it. Defeating Naked
That
Knight
was
here
legit.
1.
Dude, that was epic.
I guess.
What a match. Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was
Thank you
awesome.
so
We saw a
much.
little bit of everything right there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Nathanius, Naked Knight, and InControl. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals. Rivals reimagined
apparently it was
real-time
Command &
experience
Conquer.
for mobile. We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
I'll be skipping on that. What's this now? Oh, this is Command & Conquer. Okay, same thing. Same game. This is just a trailer for it. Or CGI trailer. Android exclusive. I thought that was Walter White for a minute without his glasses.
Command & Conquer for a new generation. Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things.
Oh, we're almost done.
I'm blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams and what I can say about us is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly, that no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play.
Bullshit.
That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better, and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games, and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program. where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Okay. Time for Anthem.
The gods vanished and left our world in chaos, creating, altering, destroying. The anthem is all that remains.
There's a storm coming. These walls can't protect us forever.
Kind of like a good Iron Man game. Flying around like that.
Wants to destroy us all.
If they made it a good Iron Man game, that is. We got like some Muse rendition here. You mean real Mass Effect? Okay. I like some of the armor in this game. They're like pretty cool.
How cool was that trailer? You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzart.
Are we actually going to get some gameplay? Oh, that's a new BioWare logo.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right? Yep. It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome.
She kind of does, yeah.
Games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And, you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio. And that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about You know, what
Would
is
you like
the
to have
evolution
warranty
of
on your
Bioware
game? No,
and
thank you. Would you like
we
to
wanted
be part of
create
our
a
Edge
brand new
program?
world
No,
for people to
thank you.
discover, a whole new world of story and
I just want my
character.
game.
But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with story sort of bolted on the side.
I mean,
but
you
something
can't really
new
say they're
and
the worst
different. I think
conference
the
so
team
far.
is
They're the
actually
only
vision of the
conference
year.
so far. That makes no
Fans
sense.
really love.
How are they the worst conference
Bioware,
when
but
they were the only
I'm
one
kind
so
of curious
far?
how you're planning to make story
That
work
makes
in
no
this
sense.
shared world.
So a great story for Bioware is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. And that's what we've tried
You're
to
a
do.
Golden
with
Edge member?
Anthem.
That I'm lucky.
So
That's
far,
lucky.
Our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous, and you're focused on your mission.
That guy's looking like George
and
Lucas.
This is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that
That one character they were showing that was
world. So whether there's weather
in the game
or,
footage there,
it's
kind of like
what we're experiencing, we're experiencing
that one
together. Everyone that's playing
character that
at
The Rock
is
played in a
doing the
Disney
same
film.
thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back.
Yeah, this already looks like a better Iron Man game.
And this is
If anyone
a
played the
character.
Iron Man game on
I
Xbox
turn
360 or
my,
PS3,
rewards, I talk
good
to the
lord,
characters,
that's a hit. That's a
experience the choices
horrible,
that I
horrible
have.
game.
And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that.
And Iron Man 2 is the magnum opus
agency
of
a
horrible,
single-player
horrible
story
games.
With the fun
Well, I mean,
of
not
teaming
even.
up with your
There's
friends
even
to
worse
play
games than
co-op
that.
and combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come.
Ironic Packers sent
So
you
one of the
Bumblebee.
first things that we
Oh, really?
hear
That's cool.
when from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you
Oh,
guys
don't make this
love,
like a Destiny-like
or,
scenario.
An event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new
Yeah, they're adding
storyline
Obi-Wan.
plot.
And they're adding General Grievous, so I'm really hoping in the game, whenever those two meet up, like whenever you're playing against those two, like if you're playing as Obi-Wan and your friend plays as General Grievous, Obi-Wan jumps down and goes, "Hello there," and then he goes, "General Kenobi." I really hope. And Anakin, yeah, and Anakin, and Count Dooku.
The designers, the artists, is that
But now we need Jar Jar
we're
Binks,
creating
damn it.
something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods.
Not Jar
But the
Jar.
gods
Why?
left
He has
behind
to
their
be.
massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to
Jar Jar
think
would be
about
fun to
is just
shoot.
how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, you know, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare.
At least the PS1 Star Wars game.
You
Let's
know, and
kill
really
Jar
the
Jar.
hardest
Oh yeah,
part
that's
when we
right.
started, just kind of getting off the blank
Speaking of
page.
PS1 games, I can't believe we're
So
still
what
getting
we tried to do
PS1
is
games.
think about
This
the
conference
new
told me that
experiences
FIFA
we're
is
trying to
come,
unlock for
FIFA
players.
18 and,
So,
or
like, what is the
19,
fantasy
whatever it
for
was,
that?
is
What
coming
are
to
the new things
PlayStation
we
1.
actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before.
Still mind-blowing
that's
they're
where
making
we
PlayStation
start.
1
And then
games.
Once we think about those things, you know, that's the power
In
of
2018.
creating new IP, especially
Insane.
for games, is
Insane.
that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that,
She used to
then
do
we kind of-
GameStop
we
TV
still need
videos?
to build out
Really?
The rest of the stuff, and what unlocks
That's
us
funny.
creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build
Jar
out
Jar
new
Binks for
assets.
Smash 5.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now. And so the world is always changing, weather, the storms, seasons, and yeah, it's a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the world, almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from gameplay
Eleven doesn't
to lore.
forget certain faces.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, have they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of Creation. And so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally, the Storm.
Yeah, so each javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage in.
Based on my mood?
Or
What?
the javelins that your friends are using. So really,
I'm feeling cranky, so I'm going to be the Storm.
They're built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things, really designed for up-close and personal combat, one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
I'm just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now, too. So the javelins look awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is
the new Power Rangers game looks great. Yeah.
Who asks, as a player who is all about making their
I thought this
characters
was an Iron Man game.
what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well. And because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics?
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power.
Yay.
So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem.
We do not want to have a Star Wars Battlefront incident again.
Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey. We talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about, you know, the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So, you know, I think here we're going to see the Colossus, you know, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. If we can
it's true.
Look at that. So
all the cringe is the best part of E3.
Being really strong, you know, in melee combat.
I live for it.
Here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above, and then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run around; you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because at the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that, that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now going out into an open world like this, by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay?
No, not really.
Yeah? You guys want that?
Gameplay,
All
finally.
Right, so, Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark. Casey,
God damn it, I knew you were going to say
for
that.
talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
All right, here we go. Wow. That's some good-looking gameplay, even though it looks pretty CGI a bit. But to be fair, that Frostblade engine does makes things look kind of CGI-ish.
Time to get to work.
Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
Let's be honest, Battlefield 5 multiplayer looks exactly like Battlefield 1. Yeah, it does.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
Too bad he's... well. Ooh. Oh, this is actual gameplay. Yeah, this is actual gameplay, yeah. That's one big boy, yeah. Well, that's pretty sweet. You can, like, shield yourself from explosions with this class. That's kind of cool.
There's a Shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby.
Flying around just looks pretty fun, I have to say. Just flying around like that looks pretty fun. Yeah, seriously, I gotta say, this definitely looks like a really good Iron Man game.
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
Ooh, that's pretty sweet. I like that. That you can warp around with the storm. Yeah, it sounds like Jarvis. Yeah, it does. It really does.
It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position.
Better not be buggy out in release. Oh, it will be. These kind of games always
On the plus side,
are
this
buggy.
definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
And delay that shit, yeah. They didn't really give a date yet or a released window yet, so it's probably still ways off still. Ah! Monstar! Brain monster looking thing. I saw a tweet with the release date. Oh, did you? Oh. I didn't hear them mention it.
I'm so hyped, you guys.
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
Oh, here we go.
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your
But what about
calendars, everybody.
PS1?
Thank you so much again.
Damn it.
To the entire Bioware team. I know you guys had that awesome theater outside, so I will see
February
you guys
22nd, eh?
there. Casey Hudson, everybody.
That's still time to iron things out. They'll probably do like some sort of like, what is it?
I also want to give a big thank you
beta or
to
something like
all
that.
of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause.
Eleven goes to downtown to
some
play.
of what you
Oh yeah,
saw
you are
today, you guys
in
have
Los
to
Angeles.
wait
That's
to
right.
play. But you guys,
I'm jealous.
EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus,
That's
you can
crazy.
take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it. So, I
just want to go home.
Because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
All right, and that's that, eh? Well, that was okay. Or come to my house. That too. Yeah, that was something. Don't think they really need to spend too much on that Command & Conquer game, honestly. There was some interesting things. Unravel was definitely a highlight. That game was cool. Anthem was alright. The Star Wars Battlefront DLC was pretty cool. And that announcement of that Star Wars game was, the Jedi game was kind of cool too. Everything else is meh, honestly. I'm not really too big on Battlefield. Sports games are meh.
Hi guys, my name is True Boy. Welcome
I'll
back
just
to
turn
the
this down a
stream.
second.
Now, I know FIFA 19 was exciting. We saw that trailer.
But yeah.
Is coming to the first time ever, but
It was alright, I'd say. Nothing too spectacular. But that's always EA, honestly. You either like stuff that they do or you don't really. That's kind of really what it is. But just come in and I only saw Anthem. Anything alright from EA? They announced Battlefield 5 will have a Battle Royale mode, which is kind of cool. They announced some sports games. Unravel 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is getting some Clone Wars DLC. There's also a announcement of a new Star Wars game, which is going to be based on playing as a Jedi. There was a indie game called SOS.
That's true. Now we're gonna go. We're gonna go right into the game, but first up on the USA side.
And then Anthem, yeah, that's kind of really it, really. Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, that's kind of really it, honestly. It was not really too much. Oh yeah, and this is Command & Conquer game for mobile. That was also another thing. So yeah.
Dude, I'm a big Teen Titans fan, so I really do love that. King Batch as well.
Did he say Teen Titans Go?
One of the kings of Vine, the king of Vine, I would say.
Maybe. I think I said that.
I don't know. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, it was alright, I would say. The conference is pretty much done now. And Conquer went to mobile. No, yes, it did. And they spent a lot of time on it. And I actually got a little nap out of it, so thank you, EA, for that. Definitely needed that. Yeah, I think the highlights easily were the Unravel 2 sequel, which is also out today, by the way, so it's probably out right now on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and all that stuff right now. Heck, even PC. But what about PS1?
I will never ever go it. I've never rated another man.
I don't think we want to.
That face scared the crap out of me. But yeah, apparently FIFA is supposed to be out on PS1, so that's interesting. So, yeah. I still need to play the first Unreal. Me too. Speaking of FIFA, where's this PS? Is this PS1 footage? Look at that. Look at that PS1 footage. They did say it was coming out on PS1. They said Xbox One, PS4, PS, and then PC. So I'm waiting for that PlayStation 1 port.
Oh shit, I'm yellow. I'm green.
This looks so bad. For PlayStation 1, it looks pretty good.
Oh no, don't worry about Mexico. Oh that way, my bad.
I'm not crazy either. Everyone that was here heard that, right? That they said this was on PlayStation 1.
It's been 1 minute and you're already doing this. Yo, they already
I never knew PS1 games were gorgeous. Me too. Hell, I didn't even know they could run the Frostbite engine. That's crazy.
Get it out of there. Here we go. Pass it back.
That's crazy.
Give me that. Oh, let's go. Gang. Oh, that's you? Oh, that's Get it.
I'm about to pass.
There we go. Pass it.
I need to see I need to see them score a goal in PlayStation 1 graphics.
Oh my god. There we go. That was a crucial miss. Send it. I'm going. Oi. You gotta do air. Oi.
USA with the ball. I mean, there we go.
No. There you go.
Oh,
nice. Send it. The two-player. They've got to get used to it.
Well, they're never gonna score because that's soccer for you. It takes 9 years to score a goal in soccer. But yeah, that was the EA conference. It was all right. Highlights for me were easily the Unravel 2, the Star Wars Battlefront 2 DLC because it's free and it's Clone Wars stuff, which is kind of cool. That SOS game looks pretty cool. Anthem looks interesting. Yeah, other than that, everything else is kind of just there. Oh, they scored a goal. Oh my god. But yeah, those are definitely my highlights for sure. Yeah. Yeah, so that basically wraps that up there. It was alright, I'd say. I think out of 10, I'd probably give this conference at least probably a 6. Yeah, the cringe is real. This conference had a lot of cringe.
I think they could come back. USA definitely looking for a comeback.
So yeah, is this FIFA 19? I think it is. Yeah, I think this is 19. On PlayStation 1.
Oi!
Oh, is that
Do your thing!
Good defense.
Yo, who's red on their team?
But yeah, that's probably going to be that, honestly. EA should add Star Wars Battle Royale mode. That would be kind of cool. I know they're doing it for Battlefield, but maybe for Battlefront 3, maybe? I don't know. If Battle Royale is still a hot thing when that game comes out. But, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Everything's going to get a Battle Royale mode, so...
Except finish? Here we go.
There you go.
At some point.
Look, break his ankle. There we go. All right.
Every FPS game is probably going to get a Battle Royale mode of some sort, so... Hell, even Animal Crossing is going to get Battle Royale. I'm calling that. When they announce Animal Crossing at the Nintendo conference, or Direct, they are going to make it a Battle Royale game. I'm calling it now. It's going to happen.
Hey, just take that all the way to the crib. You go. Don't pass. Just go. Yeah, there we go. We'll take
Kingdom Hearts 3 Battle Royale. That would be pretty sick, actually. If there was like a mode like outside the main story, they had like a Battle Royale mode. That would be sick. I'd play that. That sounds actually kind of cool.
Go, send it. Go, 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 go.
Cancel KH3 if it has a battle royale. Really? You cancel it for that? Wow.
What? Why is it foul? Wait, definitely a foul. There it is.
Take him out, take him out.
Don't worry, everything is getting battle royale. It's happening. It's the big fad right now. And then everyone will get sued by PUBG, and then there'll be no games left to play because PUBG sued everybody. The end. That's how the gaming industry will die.
That's offside, no?
Fallout battle royale mode?
Oh, get that out of here. Get that out of here. Y'all got a good defense.
As long as Andy doesn't know. No, I noticed it. I don't have Dolan up, so don't worry. I saw the pluses. PUBG versus the world. Yep. You're safe.
So press, I guess it's square, right, to cross it in. So
Actually, you know what?
Oh, there. Oh, you can pass it in.
Okay. All right.
Give me a second here.
Practicing this earlier.
Da 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 do 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 do. All right, there you go. So there you go. You got your Dolan. All right. But yeah, that's probably gonna wrap my coverage here for the EA conference. Honestly, I'm pretty much done. I'm just kind of blabbing on at this point. So yeah. Next conference we have for Let's React will be tomorrow. We got 2 of them actually. I'll quickly go over the schedule here. We have Microsoft tomorrow at around 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And then the Bethesda one will be right before Mario Kart Sundays at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So, kind of interested to see what Microsoft's going to do. I don't really know what to expect out of them, honestly. So hopefully they'll have some surprises, which I think they will. Bethesda will probably be mainly a lot around the Fallout game that they just recently announced, and some other things. I guess I don't really know what else though. Probably some stuff that hasn't been announced. Maybe supposedly a Doom sequel's coming out. That'd be kind of cool, but we'll see. But that'll be tomorrow for here on the channel. So 2 reactions for that. So yeah, it should be awesome. So yeah. But yeah, as for casting here on the channel wise, we will be back here later tonight at around 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be continuing more of our Super Mario Sunshine replay here on the channel, 100%. So that's going to be coming back later tonight for this. So that's what we're going to be doing. So yeah. But if you're not here for that, yes, we'll be back here tomorrow afternoon for some more Let's Reacts. We'll be here with Microsoft and Bethesda tomorrow, so that should be awesome. But to be fair, tomorrow will be the real deal to start off with E3 for tomorrow for sure, when Microsoft begins, because that's where the meat begins. The meat files in for then, and then Bethesda always brings some pretty good stuff too. But definitely, I'm looking forward to seeing Microsoft for sure. Definitely looking forward to seeing Square Enix easily, Sony, and I'll be see what Ubisoft does as well. And definitely Nintendo. Nintendo is definitely the big one for sure. I wish I could say I have hope for Halo 6. Yeah, I wish I do too, but the way Halo 5 Guardians was, no, I don't know. They have to do a lot to really get me invested. I mean, I'll probably play it, but the hype isn't really there right now, so yeah, but we'll see. But yeah, guys, with that, that's going to wrap things up. So thanks for everybody coming by. If you enjoyed my reaction, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to give a like down below. Click that like button, and yeah, we'll be back with more reactions here on the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more of my reactions, as they're going to be going up all this week. So yeah, we'll probably do some snippets as well, some stuff I actually really like. So we'll probably do a snippet of the Unraveled gameplay too, or trailer. So yeah, because I was actually kind of hyped about that. So yeah, but thanks guys for coming by if you were here watching on Twitch, and we'll see you all later tonight for some Super Mario Sunshine here on the channel if you're here live. But if not, we'll see you on the next Let's React here on the channel, which will be tomorrow with Microsoft's conference and Bethesda as well. So yeah, so take care guys, have a great rest of your Saturday afternoon, and we'll see you then. Bye bye guys.